Am I the a-hole for not wanting my ex's husband involved in my children's medical or school emergencies? I, 29M, have two kids, 8 and 6, with my ex, 29F. We share legal and physical custody. Last year, she married her husband, Josh, 34M. From the start of their relationship, about 3 years ago, Josh has been a real A to me, and my ex has enabled it. The first issue came when our oldest had a school play. I was already there when they arrived, and Josh asked why I was there since it was my ex's custody time and the kids would already have two parents there. He was only dating her at the time, but counted himself as a parent. I told him our custody agreement encourages both parents to show up regardless of whose time it is. Josh said I was unnecessary. Another time I went to pick up my kids, and Josh was holding my youngest. He said my son wanted to stay with him, even as my kid was reaching for me. I told my ex I'd be documenting things if this continued. Josh accused me of being jealous. All I wanted was to pick up my children. I kept documenting these incidents. At our youngest birthday, hosted by her parents, I was invited. Josh told me I was desperate to show up where I wasn't wanted. I asked why I was invited then. He started to say, besides the kids, but caught himself. He was clearly pissed when the kids were all over me and didn't want him stepping in. By the time they got married, I had over 30 documented incidents. I took my ex to court over it, presenting signs of alienation and interference in our custody agreement. The judge warned her that Josh's behavior could cost her custody if it continued. Josh was then banned from being present at exchanges. He still sent me texts, nothing direct enough to violate court orders, but close. I kept everything. I couldn't block him in case of emergencies, but I never responded unless it was urgent. Then my ex went back to court trying to get Josh granted legal guardianship. She claimed he was just as involved and needed the ability to take the kids to the doctor, sign them up for activities, and make decisions in emergencies. The judge denied the request. She said our kids already have two active parents, so guardianship wasn't needed. She also ruled I wasn't obligated to give Josh medical or school permissions. If I got remarried, my wife wouldn't be granted those permissions either without consent. Now my ex is pushing again. Josh isn't on the school emergency list because both parents have to approve it. The list includes her, me, my parents, and her parents. I also didn't allow Josh to take them to the doctor alone. They're both upset. I told my ex I'm not giving Josh those rights just for him to later say I handed over my role or that I didn't care enough. I can see him using that to push me out or manipulate the situation. I'd rather not give him that chance. My ex says I'm not putting the kids first, that I'm letting my issues with her and Josh come between the kids and someone who's present in their daily lives. She says they deserve both dads, that Josh loves them and plays a dad role, but doesn't get the same recognition from them. She said without the legal role, he'll always be seen as just her husband, not their parent. I don't think giving him legal decision-making powers is right under these circumstances. Legally, I'm covered, but morally, am I the a-hole? Am I letting my issues cloud what's best for my kids?